What's up? You can see us here. This was my Father's Day present from my stepdaughter Taylor. Thanks, Taylor. Hear my belly growling? Anyway, got some more G.I. Joe stuff in. Imagine that. Cheers. Just got off work. I did make me something, and I'm waiting for it to cool down so I can eat it. Little update on this Thunder machine, which I told you I got another one. I think it's missing this little rail here, I think. I don't know. There must be something went here too. I think everything's here. I'm just going to end up, like I said, I'm going to end up reselling this one. I found the other one has all the stickers, got the driver, got all the parts, so probably end up selling that one on eBay. Like I said, I need to get me all that stuff together, get me some pictures together, and I'm just probably going to sell the whole thing and just be done with it. Just one quick, boom. I don't know why I keep setting that over there for. I got some figures in today. One of these figures I'm so excited to have. Like I said, like I said, this is probably one of the figures every kid wanted, when we were kids. I know I did. Like I said, I think everybody when you were a kid was a Snake Eyes and what did I say? I totally got sidetracked. Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow fan. I don't know what it was, just because they were cool ninjas, I guess. Once again, I bought off this 757 Joes. I bought a lot of stuff. Everything I've got from this guy is some good stuff. Yeah, so everything's been good. Everything's been cool. Like I said, I dumb thing was I screwed up when I bought my other figure, because I could have got a deal on all the ones I just bought. I don't know what I was thinking. Like I said, I don't think. I just do things and I don't think. Like I said, I got these here. After I bought these, I looked right after I bought it, had another set right underneath of them. I'm like, oh man, are you kidding me? But I got this here. This is a lift ticket, and I got him for the tomahawk. If you can see his nose. And then like I said, I got this one, which I don't know what I was thinking. I was going to get him to redo and his nose is the same way. I don't know why. Then I looked right down below it, and there was two that were perfect. So, and that's slipstream. He's in the Conquest. So I might, like I said, if I get another 86, I'll just use him for that. Or I may just set him in my little headquarters here that's sitting next to me here. Then we got recondo, which I'm so thinking about getting another recondo, the classified, or not the classified, the retro version of recondo. Somebody on one of my G.I. Joe websites was showing like they're redoing these little figures, and they're like $21, and you can see back in the day they were $2.87. What's got a date on it? I don't really think there's a date. I can't remember what year this one was, but I want to say he was 85. I'll have to look. I'm pretty sure he was 85. Like I said, I need to record with my other phone, and then so I can look at stuff, because I always forget. Yeah, I'm definitely not putting a stand on. If you can see that, he's got them little kind of a hill. Every time I've tried to put a hill on, or put a stand on these, they bust. So hopefully he'll stand. We got sticky tack. Actually, I don't know if I still have my sticky tack or not. Ooh, shoes. Oh, that went in there. Cool. That's recondo. like I said, I'll put in the thing what ear he is here. See if he'll stand up with all his stuff on his gear here. Well, he's gonna stand, but by the time I bump this table, like I said, they all look pretty good except for the little spots on his nose. Excuse me. Yeah, Lip Ticket's nose is totally almost. Oh, that's been. His legs are definitely. Anyway, we'll probably set him in the. And I need to fix that too. I don't know. Did I tell everybody about the tomahawk? One of the blades just broke off inside the thing, and I don't know how I'm going to get it out. I need to watch a video. And here's the one that I've been holding off on getting it because if anybody knows, these are pretty expensive. I mean, they're not crazy expensive, but they're crazy expensive. They're just stupid how much they are. I'll show it. I forgot to show these little file cards here. Getting ahead of myself here. You can read that. You can read that if you want to pause it, read it. I'm going to pick my nose while you all read that. Here's the recondo one. Like I said, if you guys want to pause that and read that, go ahead. I'm done reading because I'm like, make myself look even dingier than I already am. You can see that. Here's the Hondo one. He was $297. Hex. Huh. There's Hex. Whatever Hex is. I never heard of that store. There's that. I wonder if it's got a ear on this one or not. I think the ear's down at the bottom on these things. But anyway, that's pretty cool. Like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do with them file cards. Like I said, I don't know if you can. My stomach's always gurgling. Well, that's pretty cool, man. I've seen people put him in that stuff and redo him and stuff. He's not in. Well, I mean, he's not in terrific shape, but it's not bad. If you can see the front of him, it's kind of white, but the back of him, kind of this part here is a little more yellowed. Yeah, I think they do make, because his eyebrows are literally on the mask and they're not on his face. If you can see that or not, I don't know if you can tell that. Like the eyebrows are literally on his mask and not on his face. Everything else looks, the Cobra emblem's a little beat up, but he's not in bad shape. Like I said, I'm for sure this guy's name's Slipstream. Like I said, he's the pilot for the. He's really tight though. I mean, his joints and everything are really good. Gee whiz, man, my stomach is going all sorts of crazy. It's really quiet in my room, so you can. I don't. So, what the heck? Yeah, I'm kind of looking back over them again here. They look pretty. I mean, they look pretty good. Like I said, these two, just except for the nose. Recondo does look really, really good. Yeah, he looks pretty daggone good. I'll try to show you him again here. See him? He looks pretty decent for, like I said, being 85 or maybe I'll have to break these down again and then you can see his bow's broke. Why wouldn't it be? Because that is, that's tiny. That's like a piece of thread. A little pair of nunchucks here. This is for Storm Shadow. Like I said, I'm all over the place here. Sorry, folks. My way my brain works, since my stomach's gurgling and I'm like keep talking about it, so it throws me all off. There's that, and then there's his backpack. Yeah, whenever I get my mind on something else, it don't take me much to get sidetracked. It doesn't take much at all. Let's see if we can't. So we can put these swords in here. One's like a sword, and one's kind of a little, like I don't know if you want to call it a dagger or you know what? I bet this one goes here because that looks like it's a little. Or maybe not. What is going on her? There is some. Yeah, there that one goes. A dagger or a machete, I guess you want to say. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. See that? They go in there. I don't know where his nunchucks go there. Got a place for those on this? I don't know how these go. I got a feeling there's a way this bow goes on there and stuff. Oh yeah, there is. I see it. There's a little tiny hole. And there's no way that's going on there. It's kind of wild. I didn't realize I had all these places for this to keep all this stuff at. Yeah, I'm never going to get that on there. Oh, I did. Well, what do you know, Pilgrim? You can see that there. That's probably not the way it goes on there, but like I said, it's totally, bro. Like I said, that bowstring's as thin as a. You can see that. I'm sure that's not the way that's supposed to go on here, but pretty good. I mean, good enough for me. I bet that's supposed to go like this. That way, it looks like it's a little more hidden. Yeah, that thing's so tiny. Anyway, good enough. Here we go, folks. Got recondo, Storm Shadow, lift ticket, and slipstream. So yeah, cool. I'll have to add them to the growing masses here. Like I said, we made to put him over here in the headquarters or something. He can do something else. He don't have to fly a plane. You have to do something else. Hear me? Don't tell me it ain't your job. You work with people like that. That's my job to do that. It's your job to do everything. Shut up. Sorry for my outburst of negativity. How can you be negative when you got this stuff? This, like I said, every kid wanted this, man, back when, you know. I might change that O-ring on him. He's not bad, but let me see if I can read his butt. It's there. I get my eyeballs to focus. I want to say it says 84. I'm not real sure. Anyway, there you go. I'm done. I'm just going around circles. Like I said, once my brain gets on something else, I get a little. Excuse me. But anyway, hey, thanks for watching. Thanks everybody for subscribing. Thank you, Taylor, for my cool G.I. Joe shirt for Father's Day. Yeah. Thank you, what is it, Anheuser-Busch for your bush lights. Thank you, Hasbro, for G.I. Joe. Thank you, Anyway, see you later. Thanks for watching. When it's time to change. Brady Bunch. Anyway, see you later. Thanks for watching. Peace.